Hi, Monica. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
I'm doing all right. So, how are things going?
They seem to be going a little bit better. We're transitioning into the new kind of lifestyle.
Yeah. Um, I saw that you're still attending parenting classes.
Yeah, I attend every week on Wednesdays.
How are you liking those? How are they going?
Uh, I don't see the point why I have to attend those meetings because they're just basic parenting skills that I feel like I already know.
Yeah.
Do you know how many more I should take?
Well, so they have sort of like this, I don't want to call it a graduation, but there's a certain number of classes, and then they end. So I think you've attended six. I think there are four more. So there's a total of 10, and then you'll be completed with those classes. So
Oh, okay.
I'm hoping they'll go over um, some more beneficial tools for you and Marissa. Um, how is she doing?
I think that little break where she stayed with my mom for a little bit really helped kind of ease some tension. She hasn't been acting out as much, and we haven't ran into any problems since she ran away.
That's good. That's good. I bet that's like a load off of your shoulders.
It is because it was just her acting up, being a teenager, and she caused all this problems with our family.
Um, have you guys been able to address some of those things in your family therapy sessions?
You know, yeah, she had told the therapist that I was being strict and too strict on her, that it made her want to act out. So we're kind of working on my parenting skills as well to not make it so strict around the house.
And I don't want to say that's 15-year-olds for you because, it's not acceptable to run away when you don't agree with what your parents say. Um, but I'm proud of you for, doing the parenting classes and the family therapy, and doing the things that we needed you to do so that Marissa can come home. So I hope that you recognize that you've done a tremendous job in just attending those things.
Thank you. I just wanted to prove to you guys that I don't abuse my kids, and I never knew why everybody was involved in blaming me at first. So it was tough.
It's it's these tricky situations that come up, and like I've said, you've done wonderful, and I know that it's been challenging, not just with your relationship for you and Marissa, but your other children were affected as well.
Mhm.
And I just want you to know um, that I see the work that you've put in, and I've seen the growth in Marissa too, and I'm proud of both of you. And you know, it's it's we're getting to a point where our professional relationship is going to be coming to an end. We're getting ready to start talking about termination, and um, wrapping up this professional relationship.
Yeah, it seems like it's been going on for a while, so it makes sense to have this all put behind me.
Um, so let's just talk a little bit about how what are some things that you and Marissa are doing at home to maybe make things, just things that are different that you've noticed.
So something that we have been working on. We have homework from our therapist, is kind of, so she wants to stay out late and hang out with the boys in the apartment complex. Well, I don't agree with her staying out late. So we kind of met in the middle to where she's allowed to stay out until 9, but has to be home at 9. And so far, she has been home at 9. But with the exception of that, is she has to do chores before she can go and hang out with the other people in the complex. So far, she's been doing chores and coming home at 9. So I'm appreciative of that.
That's great. It sounds like you've set up some good boundaries with her, and it sounds like she's been respectful of those. So that's definitely a parenting win, huh?
Yes. Yeah. It's relieving. Not as many arguments.
That's got to be nice for sure.
Yeah.
And your other children, how are they doing?
I think they're doing a lot better too. Now that she's not acting out as bad, I'm not as stressed out anymore. And I'm truthfully, I probably was portraying my stress out onto them as well, because it was just really stressful dealing with Marissa. But now that she's behaving a little bit better, I think everybody's getting along a lot better.
Good. I'm really glad to hear that.
Yeah,
Well,
thanks.
so I just wanted to have this meeting to touch base about some of the things that you and your family have been doing to get Marissa home. And now that she's there, and you have been putting in the work and doing your parenting classes, and the family is attending therapy. I think that we can look at one last meeting after the completion of the parenting classes. Um, and that would be our final visit. How do you feel about that? Pretty excited, I bet.
I am more than ready. I don't feel like it's needed anymore. I mean, I have it under control. It was just a mistake from Marissa, and I think she's learned from it because we've all had to suffer through therapy sessions, counseling, and stuff like that. So I'm ready to be done.
Good, good. I'm glad to hear that you guys
Yeah,
are
but I mean,
bonding
you've
over
been
this.
really helpful. I know at the beginning I was um, probably standoffish, but I can see where you're coming from and how you're just trying to help us out. So thank you.
Well, thank you. And it's understandable. I don't take it personal. I understand, what it feels like for somebody to kind of just butt in and start asking questions and asking you to do these different things. So thank you for saying that. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
Well, so we will chat in the next few weeks. Once your parenting classes are complete, then that'll be our last visit. I'll just get that information from you. It'll be a short and sweet visit, and we will be all set.
Okay. Are you guys going to continue to follow up with Marissa, or are we all going to be done in the next 4 weeks?
So we're going to close the case. We will be done at that point. If you choose on your own to continue family therapy, if you think that's beneficial for you and your family, that's something that you can do, and we can help find resources for that if you wanted to continue with that. But it's not like we don't need you to do it once we close the case. That's it. We'll be out of your hair and let you and your family be.
Thank you.
All right, Monica.
Okay.
Well, we'll talk soon. You have a good night.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.